Andy on YouTube, you say you don't think we've seen this before. Are we not sure that we've seen this before either, live? I've only seen this once before that I can remember. Look at that. It's just like if you think of two fences, just touching swords. Though you don't call a fencer's thing a sword, do you? What do you call it, Brian? Huh?
A rapier.
A rapier. On Gerda on Twitter, what is buffalo coming up here? Is a buffalo coming here? Gerda, you want to know if they could break each other's necks? Yes, they could. Probably not necks so much as they might stab each other, but they could cause... Look, this buffalo's coming in here now. This is fascinating. Why is he doing this? And I think what you'll find is the reason he wouldn't be pleased with them doing this is because this kind of behavior will attract the attentions of predators. They can hear that horn knocking. They know, and I've seen lions do this with impala, they know that those two are focused purely on killing each other. They're not going to pay any attention to a predator that might be sneaking up on them. And I suspect that's why the buffalo was unimpressed. But maybe not. He seems to have chilled out a little bit now. There he is. Maybe he thought they were stomping on the grass he was planning to eat for dinner. This is vicious. Let me just go a little bit closer. I think your question is a very valid one, especially as we watch the buffalo come up here. And, you know, when we're feeling hungry, when we're feeling stressed, nutrient-wise, or we're feeling a bit thirsty, often we do have a short temper. And I think, as you say, it is quite possible that these animals have got shorter tempers because they are stressed nutritionally and, of course, I suppose, hydrologically. This is a nasty, nasty fight. Linda Barnes on Twitter, there's the answer to your question, I think. I want to know how long they would fight for. Linda, I would suspect not much longer than 15 or 20 minutes. That was a buffalo burping just in front of us. Thank you, that was disgusting. Uncalled for. But I think you'll find 15 or 20 minutes, Linda, and they would be absolutely exhausted. They will definitely need it, on the other hand. Well, I mean, that elephant couldn't have been directed there more competently by Steven Spielberg. And you can see the dust blowing in the wind. It's coming out of the southeast, maybe a front coming in. Oh, that is perfection. It is absolute perfection. The sun is about to dip below the horizon now. And it is scenes like this, of course, that drive millions and millions of Europeans, Americans, South Americans, Australians and Asians to the continent where humanity began, of course. Because a scene like this will touch something very profound and deep in the primal history of your soul. And Karina, you're in Finland and you want to know what this smells like. Very subtle, Karina, as those impala go chasing each other about the place. Karina, I would say it just smells of dry dust at the moment. There are no kind of summery, flowery smells at all. It's very much a winter smell, actually. And so very subtle. And we're not getting that grassy smell at all at the moment, simply because there just isn't that much grass. Very few flowers anymore. It's still wonderful and clean, while it is quite dusty. And of course the smell of a sunscreen on the back of the vehicle here is quite strong as well. And there the sun has finally set. And as directed, the elephant walks perfectly into glorious silhouette. And I think on that note, with not too much time left, we'd better pop off towards the hyena den and see if we can see a hyena or two. I'm just loath to leave that elephant before it's moved out of the sun. All right, Brian. That was spectacular. I'll just let Brian complete the artistry of the shot.